Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to my timeless What You Need to Know reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable. These are general, not personal readings. Please find information below. There is a free birth chart calculator at the very bottom of the description box. Thanks you guys for supporting my channel and the donations. It helps me to able to provide you with these free readings. And now for your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 11 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck. Justice. This can represent a Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Libra could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. Or this could have to do with balance, legal matters, karma. Fate is going to put it right. Justice will be done because balance is required. This is speaking of the desire for education. It's striving for truth and balance, equity and rightness. Divine justice cuts through illusions and picks out the facts. This is an examination of your life or the situation. It calls for you to weigh everything carefully and to accept responsibility for what you have done and to understand what the other people in the situation have done. The scales also balance past and future. This is fair-minded treatment. It can be a life-altering decision. It's balancing intuition with logic. It's standing strong against things trying to throw you off balance. Actions always carry consequences. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. The Queen of Swords, Scorpio. Air energy person. In a general reading, it can be a male or female. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, more than likely a Libra, due to being right next to the Libra card. This is an independent person, and they do have authority. They have a keen mind. They can be a writer, a lawyer. They can be a minister. They can be a teacher, a great professional communicator. They're strong-willed, and they're able to cope with loss. They could be divorced or widowed, and they provide solutions. They teach us to accept life as it is. This is someone that has great clarity of thought. It indicates pursuing your desires with strength and maturity. This is someone that treasures solitude. They're able to overcome loneliness by doing independent projects. Yet they may be overcritical of their own thoughts. They need to learn to have greater compassion for themselves. They've known loss or sorrow, and this experience has enhanced their wisdom, and they love to share their knowledge. But they can come across as impatient, sharp, or intolerant because they forget to make allowances for other people because their mind works so fast. They forget to make those allowances. It's thinking carefully on your decisions and researching other people's viewpoints. It's leaving your past behind and making sure your dreams are not interfering with your responsibilities. It's being direct and insightful, high-minded. It's being uncompromising and witty, articulate, stoic, disciplined. It's seeing with clarity and upholding high standards. It's acting with honor, and it's rising above distressing thoughts. It's seeing through the situation. It's putting the pieces together. It's cutting out the BS, telling it like it is, and facing the future. Justice with the Queen of Swords is that Libra. It's someone who is able to figure out logically any solution to all life and legal issues, like a lawyer, kind of. This is a decision that impacts many people. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of. Number 15 of the major arcana, the Devil. This can represent a Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. Or it could just be the energy coming through of limitations, bondage, temptation, being chained by wrong choices. When that happens, it brings illness, discontent, and depression. It can be bondage to the material, sensation, divorce from understanding, being chained by greed. This is a challenge of repression and of illusions. This can be an oppressive situation that's controlling the subject or you. Brings illusions of helplessness. Can also indicate overdoing something too much because it's tempting. You like it. There's lust, addictions, anger, emotional games. It's serving what enslaves you, or feeling the need to control others. It's struggling with or denying addiction or depression, projecting faults onto others. You may need to accept the restrictions of the current situation. This can be a negative relationship. There could be deep denial. This is the trickster. It's detrimental. Could be material things keeping you chained. What is it that's limiting your personal growth? Something obsessive. You'll need to confront your fears about financial security and social and material success. There's advice not to manipulate others to satisfy your needs instead of taking responsibility for yourself. This could be a person that's full of empty promises or false promises, and they never take the blame, and they always blame the victim. The Justice with the Devil card is righting a wrong. This is a karmic bond. This is someone that's wanting to know the truth. It can also represent a strong voice. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Page of Swords, Scorpio. More air energy. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now this page could be bringing a message, or they could be investigating. They're vigilant. They could be bringing news. This could be a message that alerts you to the truth. It's nervousness and anxiety and a thirst for knowledge. This person has a curious mind. They have new ideas. There could be spying or news of difficulties. Could be someone behaving in a risky manner. You'll need to use strategy and analyze to confront someone. This can be the overconfidence or ignorance of youth that can cause strife. This is someone that's extremely strong-willed. They can be cold and calculating. They can be a spy or a deceitful person, and they're not to be trusted. Could be someone that's spreading gossip and rumors. Or it could be new ways of communication, sharing ideas. It brings forward movement. Someone could be manipulating communication or twisting their tail. This could be a message that provides a lesson. There's determination and defiance here. This can be new plans for the future, or a message about them, and you'll need to follow through and explore a fresh way of thinking. You'll need to ask questions, or someone could be keeping an eye on you, or you on someone else. The Justice with the Page of Swords is unknowingly hindering things because they speak before thinking, and they jump to conclusions too quickly. There's more to learn about balance. This can be an immature understanding about what is going on. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. The Ten of Swords, Scorpio. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this. Air energy. Has to do with the thoughts and the minds. In the mind. The worst is over. Backstabbing, gossip, or betrayal is ending. It's the end of a period of trials and hardships, or a lack of support. You've already hit rock bottom. This is making a clean break from past hurtful pain. From here on in, it only gets better, and a new cycle begins. You might have given up, but now there's closure. It's enough. It was as bad as it could have gotten. Now there's nowhere to go but up. Maybe you felt you had been a victim, been betrayed to or lied to. But you can draw wisdom from this defeat. It's a lesson learned. It's no making the same mistakes twice. It's painful endings, broken trust. It's something that can no longer be fixed. and you'll have to start manifesting a new beginning. Could be someone that has some self-pity. Maybe they made huge sacrifices for others and yet received nothing in return. But the dawn is breaking over the horizon. It's the end of something, a relationship, a circumstance, or a false way of seeing a situation. It rings of truth and clarity of vision, which brings about the inevitable death. And that dawn breaking gives a promise of rebirth and the clearing of the ground for something new. It's allowing change rather than fighting it. You're preparing and planning to cope with that mental pain. This is having received deep wounds. This is the final ordeal, and it won't last forever, and you will survive. This new beginning must now be your new focus. It's the thoughts that are hurting you. Change can come. There could be some back pain. Justice with the Ten of Swords is seeking compensation, and fate does put it right. The Queen of Swords with the Devil card is someone being self-obsessed, feeling chained. This is a strong person who can cut cords. The Queen of Swords with the Page of Swords is a young lawyer. It could be researching a decision. The Queen of Swords with the Ten of Swords is becoming cynical due to pain and difficulties. The Devil with the Page of Swords is an immature communication. It can be nasty gossip or lies that cause problems. The Devil with the Ten of Swords is an ending of fears or something unhealthy, sabotage, procrastination, or being bound by illusions. It's an abuse of power. The Page of Swords or the Ten of Swords is learning the hard way. It's overanalyzing. And now your ViceVersa Tarot card by Lunaea Weatherstone, the Three of Wands. Libra also got the Three of Wands, but facing the opposite direction. That side. The cloaked man is revealed to be a handsome knight in smoky armor. His hair and beard are touched with silver, but he is still in the prime of life. The red of his cloak symbolizes his life force and virality. Although he is looking towards the desert, he has emerged from the forest. The mystical orb he offers is half water, half fire, in a yin-yang pattern of balance. When you get this side in a reading, the side gives some answers to the questions poised on the other side. Balance is important if, like the knight, you want to be firmly grounded and ready to take on the next adventure. The elemental orb symbolizes the balance between water, feelings, and fire, action. You are temperamentally inclined to prefer action, as evidenced by the fiery wand. Honor that strength, but give your whole self the approaching opportunity. Thanks, you guys, Scorpio. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.